Hello and welcome ladies and gentlemen to today's episode of The Emma Show. I'm Emma and I'm delighted to walk you through this show. I'm thrilled to have our permanent guest with us today. Please welcome Luai with me.
Hello, Emma. Thank you very much for this welcome. It's an honor to be here at your show.
I have a dialogue here in Arabic, of course, between a customer and a saleswoman in the bakery. How would you start with this?
From the beginning. So it's a good example, and I think you will definitely learn the word bread in Arabic.
I think so too. So, let's start.
So the customer comes in and says Sabahul Khair, which means good morning.
Apparently, it's early in the morning, and the man needs bread for breakfast.
Uh-huh. And the saleswoman answers, Sabahun Nur, also means good morning. We remember that.
But it is not the same phrase, Sabahul Khair and Sabahul Nur.
True. In Arabic, it's correct to use the same phrase in response or to use a different description for the word sabah, which means morning.
So simply translated good morning, right?
Yes, exactly.
Sabahul Khair and Sabahul Nur.
Yes.
Aha, continue please.
Then the customer asks, هل يوجد عند حضرتك خبز أسمر? In the sense of, do you have brown bread?
Do you mean brown bread or wholemeal bread?
Yes, both. I assume that they are the same type, but with a different description. خبز أسمر literally translated is brown bread.
Okay, I ask the question. هل يوجد عند حضرتك خبز أسمر?
As a saleswoman, I say, للأسف لا يوجد عندي خبز أسمر سوى 5 أرغفة. هل أعطيك بدل ذلك 5 أرغفة خبزا أبيض؟
What does للأسف mean?
Means unfortunately.
And the other words?
لا يوجد, the word يوجد alone means there is, but with the addition of la in front of it, the meaning turns to there is no, blah blah blah, or there is not.
I'm confused. La yujadu means there is none or there is not.
Both, because we usually deny or negate the verb and not the noun. So both translations fit.
Okay, next.
So, لا يوجد عندي خبز أسمر سوى 5 أرغفة. We explained لا يوجد. عندي means with me, and خبز أسمر, as I said, means brown bread or gray bread, whatever. Now the word سوى. سوى means except, and خمسة or خمسة means the number 5, and أرغفة is the plural of رغيف, which means loaf.
Aha, continue please.
Now the saleswoman asks, هل أعطيك بدل ذلك 5 أرغفة خبزا أبيض? We notice that the question begins with هل. If we ask a question in English that starts with the verb do or does, we can do the same in Arabic, but then with the addition of the word hel at the beginning. So we start the question with hel, and then comes the verb. So now we come to the verb أعطيك, which means I give you, and بدل ذلك means instead. And at the end, خبزا أبيض.
Khubsan abayad white bread.
Yes and no. خبز أبيض together means white bread, yes. But the order is the other way around. So خبز means bread and أبيض means white. In Arabic, the noun always comes first, then the adjective, or the verb comes first and then the adverb.
Okay, interesting. Please say the sentence again.
للأسف لا يوجد عندي خبز أسمر سوى 5 أرغفة. هل أعطيك بدل ذلك 5 أرغفة خبزا أبيض؟
للأسف لا يوجد عندي خبز أسمر سوى 5 أرغفة. هل أعطيك بدل ذلك 5 أرغفة خبز أبيض؟
Very good.
What a language it is! Lots of cha and ha,
It's not much, is it?
but still a lot. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yes. Then the customer answers لا شكرا، لا أريد خبزا أبيض، سأكتفي بالخبز الأسمر.
Means no thanks, I don't want white bread. The brown bread is enough for me.
Yes, exactly.
Why doesn't he buy white bread? Don't Arabs eat white bread?
But why not? The man doesn't eat white bread. It's normal that...
But there should be a reason. It can't just happen by itself.
I don't know. Maybe he wants to lose some weight.
Just like you.
What? How? I don't get it. What does that have to do with me?
Do you eat white bread or gray bread?
Gray bread.
Can you see it?
No.
Yes.
No matter.
Gray bread doesn't taste good.
I think it might be better if we focused on dialogue.
Well, okay. Well, then please tell us the sentence again with the translation.
لا شكرا، لا أريد خبزا أبيض، سأكتفي بالخبز الأسمر. The beginning لا شكرا means no thanks. لا أريد means I don't want to. The negation comes before the verb. So that أريد means I want or I want to. And the word before لا, as just clarified, is the negation. And خبزا أبيض, as just discussed, means white bread. So instead of saying I don't want white bread, in Arabic we say don't want bread white. لا أريد خبزا أبيض.
It seems complicated.
Not really. Only the sentence structure is different. You first have to get used to it through practice, because practice makes perfect, right?
Yes, you are right, but the answer is not yet ready.
Yes, the customer continues speaking. سأكتفي بالخبز الأسمر. In this sentence, the verb is used in the near future by adding the letter sin in front of the verb. In the series, Arabic learning must be easy. The verb conjugations and their tenses are clarified. In several lectures there I explained the verb in the future tense with the two usages of near and far future. Therefore, a short explanation. سأكتفي means it's enough for me or it will be enough for me.
Bill
And
Kubsi al Asmar with the gray bread?
yes, that's right. You notice the words well and learn quickly.
Thanks. I like the melody and the pronunciation sounds weird. But I like it.
Good.
However, I like the word shukran. Doesn't mean thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so please carry on.
Uh-huh. So the saleswoman give him the bread and says تفضل means here you go, and هاك الخبز means there is the bread.
Nice. Taf adal haka al kubs.
Yes, exactly.
Aha.
Then the customer takes the bread and asks كم ثمنه. كم ثمنه. So كم means how much or how many, and ثمنه means costs. So how much costs?
I read your talk from last week where you talked about suffixed and hidden personal pronouns. I guess the question should be kam haya thamanuhu, but haya is a hidden pronoun.
Yes and no. There is a hidden personal pronoun here. Yes, but it's called huwa and not hiya because the noun thaman is masculine. So كم هو ثمنه.
Okay, and the letter ha ending thaman is a suffixed pronoun in the sense of its cost.
Very good. Your comment is correct.
Thanks.
Yes, gladly. So the saleswoman then answers and says عشر ليرات in the sense of 10 lira because عشر means 10 and ليرات is the plural of ليرة means lira. Yeah.
Aha, very good to know. At the very beginning I asked myself the question why lira instead of lira. Yes, okay, good.
Yes, and the customer then says تفضل, which means please, and جزاك الله خيرا as a well-known supplication that is usually said instead of saying thank you, which means may God reward you with good things.
Aha. Interesting.
But because the customer is talking to a woman, he says جزاكِ Allahu khairan jazaki. But if he had spoken to a man, he would have said jazaka. Always keep the gender of the person in mind.
Oh, nice.
And at the end, the saleswoman answers with وَإِيَّاكُمْ, which means and you too. It's just usual to say that.
Good. I find the conversation very nice and practical. I would like to have a dialogue with you so that I can practice this on my own later. You are the customer and I am the seller, so you can get started.
Okay. صباح الخير.
صباح النور.
هل يوجد عند حضرتك خبز أسمر؟
نعم يوجد. كم رغيفا تريد حضرتك؟
أريد 10 أرغفة من فضلك.
لا يوجد عندي خبز أسمر سوى 5 رغيف. هل أتيك بدل ذلك 5 رغيفات خبز أبيض؟
لا شكرا، لا أريد خبزا أبيض، سأكتفي بالخبز الأسمر.
تفضل هكا الخبز.
كم ثمنه؟
10 ليرات.
تفضل، جزاك الله خيرا.
وإياكم.
Wonderful. You learned the language very well.
شكرا.
عفوا.
I think عفوا means please, right?
Exactly.
It's okay. We have now come to the end of today's show, and I would first like to thank our guest Luai who was with us today. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we look forward to seeing you again next time.
Yes, thank you very much and see you next time.